Hi, welcome to another edition of MTG Playback. I'm Mark. I'm an actual pastor who plays Magic the Gathering. And so the whole series is where I play a game of Magic the Gathering on Arena and then talk about it afterwards. So today I am continuing to use not a new to me, but a new to this channel deck, which is simply a poison deck with a splash of blue to try to get me some counter spells for the mid-range games, or just to kind of clear the board ahead of me so then I can flood the opponent. And so today's match, as you can see, opening hand, two lands, but two lands that kind of cover all my mana, which is awesome, and then a bunch of 1-drops. So this is exciting. Let's get into it. So this seems good. Again, it's not the greatest thing, but I'm going to try it, especially with the 2 Venerated Rock Priests. All right, I grab another Skrelv. So let's try to see if I can get something on the board. I see that they put a blue and red land, so there's going to be some burn. I expect some haste creatures, etc. Play my other land. So I've got 2 lands. And then, okay, so I got 1 Rot Priest. I'm going to see if I can get a second one. Now, I don't know if this was actually the right... This actually, I don't think, was the right move at the time. Because what they're going to do is they're going to take out 1. They'll gift themselves, and they put out the other one. And what I really want to do was play 2 1-drops at 1 turn, but I screwed up Yavian Coast. I should have tapped that for green and then played for this. I just did that wrong. So I did it. So I ended up not getting a 1-drop, and now my board is cleared, and so I could have had 2 1-drops at that 1 turn. So I'm kind of already behind. Didn't get another land, but I have 2 lands, so there's a lot I can do. So I'm trying to debate, okay, what can I do? Can't use anything to bring the ending. Got the Crawling Chorus. Do I do that or do I do the Skrelv? Let's just bring out the Crawling Chorus, because if it's killed, then at least I still get a 1/1 in response. And now they play an Herbis Forge. Now, I have nothing in my deck to deal with that. So let's just exchange right now. I decided to exchange right now. Maybe I should have waited. Alright, so we got 2. I decided to play a Slaughter Singer to try to up the damage here. And get just some more damage in there and get some more. So now they have three things. That might not have been the right thing because they didn't have anything on the board yet. So I wondered if I had played another, especially then. See, you saw they did Brotherhood, they cleared the board and squeeze in through. So if I had just done the 1-drop or done, then they might have held back, and then I could have attacked with more. So I have another Rock Priest. Let's put another one out there. I did that. Now I did the order correct, right? So like I did the order of my mana correctly. I learned. And played a Skrelv. However, they do have that Forge. That Forge is going to be annoying, and especially since my Skrelv and my other things can't block. So like it's going to get... and I have nothing to do it. So I'm just going to kind of end up going to have to keep taking damage and not excited about it. Alright, so they bring out the Jaya, which is going to be able to create tokens, which is going to be really annoying, because those tokens can block. Finally drew my 3rd land. So now I debate, what do I put on the board? They are all tapped out, and I'm not quite sure what to do. Now, I'm just kind of playing around. Do I send it in to get some more? So do I tap in, spend some life or spend some mana to try to get some more poison in? Do I swing for Jaya? I think the smart thing would have been to, I'm not quite sure exactly what I did. So I think what I should have done is try to keep, because this is going to be a game where they're going to keep being able to clear out the board, and then they're going to be having the Herbis Forge kill me, I need to get Toxic on them as soon as I can. And so I decided to play the Crawling Chorus, just to add another thing to the board, and also a blocker for the Forge. And then I stop. I think what I should have done then is to then tap the Skrelv, gotten the Venerated Rock Priest to Toxic 2, and send that in. Right? Because now look what they have. They have 2 attackers coming my way. I've got a blocker. I've got 2 blockers, actually. But they would have been at 5 instead of 2. Right? I think I screwed up there. So because now they're only at 3. And I could have snuck in. It would have been f5. And I could have then attacked. So yeah, I think I screwed up there. Interesting that they do this first, right? Deals 5 damage to each creature and planeswalker. Luckily, so I have my Brainy Ending, and it's going to counter it no matter what they do. Do a damage to me, so that was helpful. I kept the board alive. Right. So, if I had had 5 life, again, 5 on them, if there was 5 poisons of 3, then I could have gotten them up to at least 7. Right? Oh, and I'm sorry about that. This is me. Someone came in and asked me a question, and so I am kind of like digging around trying to find things. That's interesting. You can kind of see my movement, why I was looking something up in my email. All right, so we're just going to speed through this. Get back to the game. There we go. All right, so I am trying to decide what attackers to do. So I could have gone all in. They would have killed my Skrelv. They would have gone up to 5 poison, but you know, again, it could have been 7. So I think I made the mistake here. I decided to send both of them in. I should have done the Skrelv. Again, I'm not thinking here, right? Like, they're going to block that. I could have had the Skrelv go up. Like, why am I protecting it? Why didn't I use it there? Oh, yeah, and I could, yeah, that was just a mistake. Like, I have one in my hand. I could have sent them all in. Like, Yeah, like that was just not a well thought out play right there. Right, so instead of being at 4 poison, I could have put them up to 5, or if I had done things right then, they'd been at 7. And if they're at 7, and I can get some damage of my Bloated Contaminator in, then I could have pumped up that, snuck it in. Oh my gosh, I could have won this game. Ah, that's frustrating. Now afterwards, I saw how I could have done the math, right? And so like I have, even if they did even if this worked out, right? This 5, they got 5 down, they got me down to 4. I would have won on this turn if they were at 7 life instead of 4. Like the best I can do, like if I send everything 1, 2, 3, get them up to 7, get them up to 8, I could have won. That is so frustrating. So, anyways, so that's where my issue of not just was that one mistake ended up, I think, costing me this game. So now I'm stuck. Like I have to kind of delay because they're only at 4 life. I'm at 4 life. I know that they're going to be able to pump up over on top of me. There's not much I can do. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. I need a blocker. I need some blockers. It's just... Now, in theory, I could have done the Skrelv again to untap it, but I'm not sure if it made much of a difference. So they're going to do that. Yeah, so they're searching for a card, something big, something helpful. That would make a difference for them. All they need to do, though, is clear out my board if they can get just some damage in, and then I'm done. I will be done. Yep, so they fire victory. They didn't kick it. I block, but it has trample, so that's it. That's going to be the game. So I think you saw where I made a mistake. I didn't use Skrelv to then do and crush the opponent. And I could have won that previous turn. So anyways, that's a learning from me. Let me know if you agree with me, if you think I could have won, or maybe not. If you think my math is wrong, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for MTG Playback.